Well, we do have a cold front approaching us here over the next couple of hours. Not a real big deal, though. We may kick up our winds occasionally out there, and temperatures, now they're pretty much going to stay where they've been. So this front not all that strong, not going to have a huge impact on us. We'll hang in the 70s through tomorrow. Mild conditions really pretty much across the area. Eventually, though, as we get into Friday, we'll have a chance to push those temperatures close to 80 degrees across southeastern New Mexico. So it is going to be a warm deal for us over the next couple of days, really. And as we get into the weekend, things will start to change a little bit. Maybe a little more cloud cover, and we'll get to that in just one second. The possibility of a brief shower or two, but it's not anything that's that big a deal at this point. Not looking like a major storm headed in our direction anytime soon. 40 degrees, mainly clear and cool overnight tonight, and then tomorrow a high in the mid to high 70s for us with plenty of sunshine out there as well. As far as what we're looking at right now, temperature-wise, we do have those temps hanging in the 60s and 70s across southeastern portions of the state for us, cooling down around the Albuquerque area to 69. They were at 72 a little bit earlier. As far as what's happening here wind-wise, not a real big deal right now. 5 miles an hour Roswell, 6 in Carlsbad, 7 Hobbs, 10 Ruidoso, Alamogordo, not a factor, not much in the way of wind. We do have some cloud cover pushing its way through central Arizona, trying to creep into southwestern New Mexico right now. None of this is deep enough, at least the moisture isn't deep enough, to go ahead and produce much in the way of showers either. So more than anything else, what you can look for out of this deal is a few high clouds trying to linger for tomorrow. But for the most part, the high pressure, which has been sitting over us, will continue to hold over the next few days. Now, eventually, the weather is going to change. By later on in the weekend, we'll drag a storm system to our south and one probably to our north. Each of these could bring a little more cloud cover in a brief sprinkle is a possibility here, but I don't think we're positioned very well to see much because the one going to our south will go too far south to bring much in our area, and the one to the north looks like it may go too far north to bring much here. So we could get missed by two different storms, but neither one of these is particularly powerful either. So it wouldn't have a huge impact even if it rolled dead through the state. Temperatures, well, they're going to remain mild. 70s across the southern portions of the state here throughout the next couple of days. That's about 5 to 10 degrees above average, maybe close to 80 as we push into Friday. Now, over the weekend, we will start to drag in some cooler air from the northwest and actually another front from the northeast, so we could well see temperatures dipping back down into the 60s later on in the weekend and into next week. That's a little closer to where we should be for this time of year, and looking at a little bit more in the way of cloud cover as well, but maybe partly cloudy versus completely clear conditions. But we will start to chip away at this ridge of high pressure, and that's the key, because if we get the ridge out of here slowly, bringing in more things like cold fronts and an occasional shower for the northern mountains, that could bode well for us later on into next week, as we won't have as many impediments to bringing storms in across southeastern New Mexico. So we'll see if that shakes out and ends up happening. But at this point, anyway, we're at least looking at the chance for a few more clouds by the weekend. 51 right now, Denver, 47 Rapid City, 64 in San Francisco, and across southeastern New Mexico for tonight and into tomorrow. Temperatures in the 30s and 40s for us. Highs tomorrow into the 70s, including 77 in Roswell. And there you go on Friday, 82 in Roswell, and then we start to cool down by Sunday and into Monday. Temps back into the 60s.